This is Duke University.
So again, trajectory. So let's backtrack. 2003, I graduated with my BFA in painting at the Art Academy of Cincinnati. And in my junior year of my undergraduate studies, I was awarded the New York Studio Program Prize. What does that mean? That means I get to spend a whole semester in New York making art and having a few classes. Well, I chose it to be the fall semester of my junior year. So I arrived excitedly to New York. And, you know, I was staying in Sheepshead Bay with my family, and the commute is about 1 hour on a good day each way to Tribeca, where the studio was. And I decided the first day would be the next, and I decided to sleep at the studio the night before the first day of class, because I was too excited and I knew I wouldn't get any sleep. So I asked one of the other folks that was spending the night at the studio to wake me up in the morning. Maybe we could get a cup of coffee together. And the next thing I know, she is standing over me, screaming, "The World Trade Center is on fire!" So I woke up 8 blocks away from the towers on 9/11. And it was that day and the weeks that followed that were the impetus for much of the work I have done since. Seeing people form opinions about a group of people, about an ethnicity, about a religion. It was, I mean, even my own family. And my family, just to give a little bit of background, I was born in Ukraine. My family lived through communism. They survived the Holocaust. They had been persecuted and hated for being a certain type of person as a group. And then to watch them turn around and hate was unprecedented. I could not, I didn't know how to deal with it. So a lot of my work, artistic and otherwise, became about hoping and trying to dispel these misconceptions. And so finally, in 2007, I was able to go to the Middle East for the first time. And I came back further quickened, further inspired to do the work I had been doing. But this time, I came back with amazing inspiration. I had fallen in love with the sound of the call to prayer in Cairo. The way that, as many of us know, the way that the multitude of voices, it's like a blanket of sound that comes over the entire city. 83 square mile city of Cairo, 20 million people, 4,000 officially recognized mosques, and 30,000 other mosques that are not recognized by the government. So imagine, tens of thousands of voices 5 times a day, every day. And then I also fell in love with the voice of one particular muezzin at a mosque called Amr ibn al-As, which later I learned was the first mosque built in Egypt and the oldest mosque in all of Africa. And when I went to Chicago, I returned home and I missed his voice, and I tried to look him up. It was 2007, everything is documented. And I couldn't find it. Not only could I not find his name, recordings of his voice, any information whatsoever on this particular muezzin, I couldn't find information on any muezzin, other than, famous muezzins, famous sheikhs who compete. And it was, YouTube was the only way. And I also, during my research, found out that there was a plan proposed by the Mubarak regime to unify the azan. And, the word unify sounds really nice, but really what they were planning to do was replace all of these thousands of voices with one voice broadcast from the radio. Live, albeit, but one. And so I vowed for it to be my duty to document these people who've not been documented for 1,400 years and now will no longer exist. And I thought that I could do this for the generation of muezzins that exist today.